Welcome. I'm Allison, and this is a routine to fire up your core. Our core is our seat of power. It's the center of our body. It's the strength we use to power every movement. I'm not going to get into an anatomy lesson, but believe me, there's a lot of power here sitting at your core. We're going to work it together after a little bit of opening breath. I want to tell you one thing in advance. Sometimes when we think of our core, we think of something like six-pack abs. And that's one part of your core, perhaps. But when I say your core, I mean everything that wraps around your midsection. So from your hips, even in your inner thighs, up the deepest part of your belly, so the deepest layer of muscles deep inside wrapping your organs, the sides of the waist and the low back. So your core wraps 360 degrees. All of that together is what provides us the strength at the center of our body. So when you hear me say engage your core, I'm talking about that 360 degrees, drawing everything in, nice strong core, like the core of a plant, the trunk of a tree, that strong and steady center core. Yep? All right, let's begin on our back. Draw your knees into your chest. Maybe give yourself a hug. Begin to connect to your breath. Breathe into your core, softening before we challenge it. Inhale, send your legs to the sky. Support your seat with your hands. Flex your toes, point your toes. Start to wake up the legs and feet. Bend your knees to 90 degrees, your shins parallel to the ground. Draw your hands behind your head. And engage your core, drawing your navel towards your spine, drawing everything toward the center of your body. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. For every movement today, practice going slow, with a smooth and steady ujjayi breath. Pause. Extend your arms forward alongside your hips. Inhale, extend your left leg. Exhale, draw it to 90 degrees. Inhale, right. Exhale, center. Couple more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee bends. Inhale, right. Exhale. The core is going to fire today, but we'll take rest between our movements. Last one, inhale, right. Exhale, knees together. You've got this. Bring your hands behind your head. Send your legs to the sky. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, lower it back to the floor. Nice and slow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, pause where you are. Option to reach your arms forward. Inhale, send your left leg long. Exhale, bring it back up tall. Right leg extends, maybe partway to the floor. Exhale, lift. Initiate this movement from the strength of your center. Exhale. And challenge yourself to slow it down using your muscles like a brake pedal. Last one, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Last leg. Exhale, lift. Bend your knees, release your head, take a rest. Softening into your breath. Reach your arms overhead, send your legs long, take a full body stretch. Bring your arms back down to the floor. Bend your knees. cross your right thigh over your left thigh. Lift your bottom foot. An option to wrap your right toes behind your left calf in eagle legs. Leaving your upper body on the floor. Inhale, reach your knees away from you. And exhale, draw them back in towards your chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw it in. Engaging the core, every movement here. Exhale, draw it in. As you inhale and send your feet away, reach your arms overhead. And exhale, lower the arms outside your hips as your knees draw back. Keeping your head on the mat, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw it back in. Steady breath. Inhale, extend, little change. Wrap your left elbow under your right for eagle arms. Inhale, hands and feet away from each other. Exhale, knees and elbows together, lift your head. Inhale, find length. Slow exhale to crunch in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale into center. Really nice. Inhale, extend, and release the arms, release the legs, draw them into your chest. It might feel good to open your knees a little wide here, rock around on your low back. One more breath. Send your legs long, reach your arms overhead, make a big stretch, fingers and toes point away from one another. Release your arms down. Plant the feet on the mat. Wrap your left thigh over your right thigh. Option to double wrap the legs here, or you can leave that left foot open to the side. Leave your upper body on the floor. And as you inhale, send your legs away from you. Exhale, draw the legs in. Just the lower body to start. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw it in. Use the strength of your center, strength of your breath. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, draw them into the knees. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, draw it back to center. Exhale, strong. You got it. Adding on, big breath in. Wrap your right elbow under your left. Inhale, fingers and toes away from one another. Full eagle crunch. Exhale, lift your head, draw it inward. Steady your breath, slow the movement. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, center and hold. Inhale, lengthen. Unwrap yourself. Release. Draw the knees in. Take happy baby if that feels good. Inhale your arms tall, your feet away from you for a nice big stretch. Honoring your body for all that it can do. Draw your knees in. Hold on behind your thighs. And start to rock and roll on your spine a few times here. Starting to wake up the energy again. 1 more. And pause at the top. Hold your boat pose. Option for your toes to be on the mat. Option for your hands to support you. Lean back. Or hold on behind your thighs. Or choose to lift the legs. Lots of options here. I'll also link to a video down below on boat pose. Engage your core from all sides, 360 degrees, drawing inward. Find your breath. Exhale, release your feet. Take your knees wide and rock a little here. Hooking your elbows around your knees. Take a rest. Inhale, come back to your boat pose of choice. Find your strong ujjayi. As you inhale, extend your legs, open your arms. You've got it. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, open up. Exhale, center. Inhale, open. Exhale, center. 2 more just for fun. Last one. Really nice. Release the knees wide. Take a fold. Draw the soles of your feet together. Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose as you rest. Come back to your breath. Our core is where our power lies. It's our strong, fiery chakra. It's what powers up our day, all of our movement, our confidence, our strength. Your core is all about tapas, or discipline. The yogis say tapas is what keeps us going. Practicing core strength reminds us how strong we are, how we're able to commit, to take action, do it from a place of confidence and power. Rise back up. Take your time coming onto all fours. We'll find a little mobility for the upper body, for the core. Draw your shoulders over your wrists. As you inhale, lower your belly, arch your back, lifting the heart. Exhale, round your spine, gaze at your navel. Inhale, ripple through for cow pose. Exhale, round for cat. 1 more. Come back to neutral. We'll prepare to embrace that fire again. Lower onto your forearms, elbows under your shoulders. And send your legs behind you, maybe onto your tiptoes, or maybe you stay on your knees. Forming about 1 line from your shoulders to your ankles. Turn on that ujjayi breath. Engage your whole core. Exhale, lower your knees, your hips. Release the tops of the feet to the floor, palms down. Soften your front body. Soften behind your heart in Sphinx pose. Exhale, release your head to the floor. Stack your hands at your low back. Draw your legs together, your feet together. Use the strength of the back of your leg to slowly inhale your right leg up off the mat. Exhale, slowly lower. Left leg inhales long. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right leg. Slow and controlled movement. Keep it going with your breath. Inhale, your right leg lifts long. Pause here. Take your left hand to your forehead like you're making a salute. As you inhale, lift your head. Exhale, lower the head to the mat. Keep your back knee lifted. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower the head. 1 more time. Inhale, feel the strength of your low back. Exhale, lower the head. Lower the leg. Turn your left cheek to the floor. Relax the arms. Bring your forehead back to the mat. Stack your other hand on top. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, lower. Alternating legs, tap into the breath. Inhale, long lifted leg. Exhale, lower with control. Left leg lifts and pause. Bring your right hand to your forehead like a salute. Inhale, lift the upper body, leg stays lifted. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the head, the heart. Exhale, lower. Think of one long line from your head to your toes. Last one, release to the floor. Turn your right cheek down. Relax the arms and the back of your body. Come back to your breath. Turn your forehead to the mat. Maybe make a pillow with your hands. Shimmy the hips from side to side. Bend your knees, taking feet into the air. And let your shins windshield wiper side to side. A gentle release for your low back. Send the legs back long. Use your hands for support as you press up through all fours. And glide your hips back to your heels. Child's pose, Balasana. Soften back into your breath. Notice where in your core you're feeling it. Maybe low back, sides of the waist, front of the abdominals, lower abdominals. Honoring your effort, honoring your rest here, letting go. Inhale, come up onto your fingertips, crawl them over to the left, and exhale, fold back down. Try to stretch on your right side body from your hip up into the shoulder. One more full breath. Inhale back onto your fingertips and take your time, crawling, lengthening over to the right. Pause for a moment here. One more breath. Crawl back to center. Walk your hands back so you come to a kneeling position or cross-legged. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, release one hand to your heart and one to your belly. Soften back into your center. As you inhale, sweep your arms all the way out and up. Exhale, lower hands to heart. Thank you for joining me on this practice today. Have a wonderful rest of the day.